Hello and welcome to another episode of Fly or Die. I'm John Biggs.
I'm Jordan Crook.
And today we are talking about the Moto X. This is Fly or Die. So this is the Moto X, a Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 Pro dual-core processor inside there. It can do all sorts of exciting things, right?
Yeah, it's got a 4.7-inch screen. I mean, standard spec, 16 gigabytes of internal storage, 2 gigabytes of RAM. What do we think of this, John? I mean, it's got this like kind of soft touch.
Well, the trick is
back.
You can get any sort of back you want. And $199 is the price point for this thing.
It's got a plasticky bezel on the front. I mean, it's like whatever, right?
I have an idea. We'll do two versions of this. We'll do this first version. It's a great phone. Android users will love it. It has Jelly Bean and then Snapdragon processor is just amazing.
Yeah, it's super fast, and look at that crisp screen.
All right, so all the Android guys, you guys can go now. So in absolute honesty, this is basically just another feature phone. We're at the point where Android phones are such a dime a dozen that I can't get behind this one. It has a nice screen.
It has a nice screen.
But I've seen nice everything on a vast majority of these phones now, and it's very, very frustrating. And you can say, okay, Google now,
do something.
Vary a body, and it'll do it for you. It just sits there and listens.
Yeah, it's a listening phone. If you can get it set up. We had a little bit of trouble with that a few times.
We did have some issues because it has some sort of leveling feature that you have to be in a quiet room, and this room isn't sufficiently quiet for this thing to work.
Despite our silence.
Despite the quietness in this room.
Let's take a look at the camera. I mean, it's got a nice screen, and people are saying that they like the vanilla of it all. But there's also just the fact that it's like, you know, it's the same thing we've seen. 4.7-inch display, really pretty display is something we've seen before. We've seen this form factor before. We've seen a 10-megapixel camera before.
At $199, they're essentially saying this is an entry-level feature phone.
You're paying for Android here. You're paying for having a bare Android, and that's really nice, but other than that.
Fly or die?
I don't know, it's kind of hard. I'm going to give it a fly just because I like these little blue buttons and the blue camera
But you're supposed to be able to change those. That's the point. Everything is removable.
Okay, well then I like that. I'm gonna give it a fly based on the fact that it's pure Android. At least it's not like bloated up. I don't think that this is the best phone on the market, but if you like pure Android and you want customization, I guess, then you
can get TechCrunch for the win written on it. I'm giving it a die. I'm now backing Windows Phone because I'm just so exhausted by seeing another iterative change in Android and another iterative change in the hardware that they're sticking on. It's nothing exciting.
What about iOS? You don't think they're iterative?
They're having issues, but I think the new iOS 7 is going to be a big hit with the kids.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. So there you have it. One fly, one die for the Moto X, $199. This one's on AT&T. You can get it on your own carrier. I'm John Biggs.
I'm Jordan Crook.
And this was Fly or Die. Thanks for watching.